Good morning, students. We will continue our chapter from the diary of Anne Frank. Yesterday, I have given you two questions. So, I think you have done it. So, first tell your answers. Why does Anne provide a brief sketch of her life? And the answer is Anne provides a brief sketch of her life because she thought that no one would understand even a word of what she had written in the diary unless she provided a brief sketch of her life. Second question was, what tells you that Annie loved her grandmother? And the answer is, Annie's birthday was celebrated without her grandmother. Annie was not happy. Grandmother's candle was lit along the rest. The birthday was a make-up for others. This shows that Annie loved her grandmother. Now we will continue our chapter. Dearest Kitty, Saturday, 20th June 1942. Our entire class is quaking in its boots. What was the reason? As it was the time of the declaration of the result. So, the entire class was shaking with fear and nervousness. The reason, of course, is the forthcoming meeting in which the teachers decide who will move up to the next form and who will be kept back. It was the time of decision, and what will be the decision? It was coming to declare. It was about to declare. So all the class, it was shaking with fear and nervousness. Half the class is making bets. And what was going on in the class? The class was making bets. GN and I laugh ourselves silly at the two boys behind us, CN and Jax. Now Annie, she says GN. Who was GN? She was her friend. And Anne Frank. They were laughing. And why were they laughing? They were laughing at the two boys behind them. And what was the reason of their laughing? The reason was there were two boys in the class, CN and Jax. And what have they done? Who have staked their entire holiday savings on their bed. As bet was going on, and these two boys, they have staked their entire savings on their bet. From morning to night, it's you are going to pass. No, I am not. Yes, you are. No, I am not. And what was there? That he will pass, she will pass. No, you will pass, I will pass. And it was going on. Even Jesus' pleading glances and my angry outbursts can't calm them down. And now she says, no, she was looking those boys and pleading glances and my outbursts as I was laughing, it could not calm them down. If you ask me, there are so many dummies that about a quarter of the class should be kept back. But teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. Now she says that so many students are dummies in the class, and so it was not clear that who will pass and who will not pass. I am not so worried about my girlfriends and myself. She says, I was not so worried about my friends and myself also. We will make it. We were sure that we will pass. The only subject I am not sure about is maths. She was not sure only in one subject, and the subject was maths. Anyway, all we can do is wait, and they were waiting for the result. Until then, we keep telling each other not to lose heart, and we were trying to console each other. We were trying to sit silently, and we were trying to give to, and we were trying to handle the situation, and we were trying to sit quietly in the class, and only to end we have the option to sit quietly in the class and wait for the result. I get along pretty well with all my teachers. Now she says, I feel comfortable with my all teachers. There are 9 of them, and the teachers were 9 in number, 7 men and 2 women. They were 7 men and 2 women. There were 7 male teachers and 2 female teachers. Mr. Kissing, the old fogey who teaches maths, was annoyed with me for ages. Now she says, Mr. Kissing, he was an old-fashioned person who teaches maths. The teacher of maths was Mr. Kissing, and he was an old-fashioned person, and he was annoyed with her for ages. And what was the reason? Because I talked so much. And she says, because I was talkative. I continued talking in the class. I always indulged in talking. After several warnings, he assigned me extra homework, and as a punishment, after giving me warning, he assigned me extra homework, an essay on the subject, a chatterbox. And what was the homework? The homework was an essay. And what was the topic of the essay? A chatterbox. I decided, a chatterbox, what can you write about that? It is not an easy topic. It is not easy to write on this topic. I would worry about, and I was worried about it. I would worry about that later, I decided, but I decided that I will think about it later. I jotted down the title in my notebook, tucked it in my bag, and tried to keep quiet. And now I note down the title, and then I tucked it in my bag, and I tried to sit quietly. That evening, after I finished the rest of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eye. In the evening, when I completed my homework, I thought about the essay. I began thinking about the subject while chewing the tip of my fountain pen. As she was thinking, she was chewing the tip of the fountain pen, and she was thinking, what should she write? Anyone could ramble on and leave big spaces between the words. So she says, anyone could ramble on, anyone could talk or write aimlessly for long and leave big spaces between the words, but the trick was to come up with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. But what was there to do? She has to give a statement, and it in such a logical manner, so that people can believe it. I thought, and suddenly I had an idea. After thinking for a long time, I had an idea. I wrote the 3 pages Mr. Kissing had assigned me and was satisfied. And after a long time, when I was firm that I can write, I wrote 3 pages on the topic Mr. Kissing had assigned me, and I was satisfied after reading the topic. I argued that talking is a student's trait, and what have I write in the topic? I argued that talking is a student's quality. It's the student's trait, and that I would do my best to keep it under control, and I tries to control it. But what I would never be able to curb myself of the habit, since my mother talked as much as I did, if not more, and that there is not much you can do about inherited traits. And now she clears her point, and she says that it is a inherited quality in me. I talk like my mother, and so what can I do, as it is my inherited trait? Mr. Kissing had a good laugh at my arguments. When Mr. Kissing, he read my arguments, he laughed. But when I proceeded to talk my way through the next lesson, he assigned me a second essay. But again I repeated the mistake, and as I was talking, he assigned me a second essay. This time it was supposed to be on an incorrigible chatterbox, and it was my next topic, and the next topic was an incorrigible chatterbox. It means that something that cannot be corrected. I handed it in, and Mr. Kissing had nothing to complain about for 2 whole lessons. And she says, I said that it is the quality of a student when he read all my arguments and he gave me the next topic to write, and what have I done? I wrote it, and then for the 2 lessons I was sitting quietly, and after that, however, during the 3rd lesson he had finally had enough. Anne Frank, as punishment for talking in class, write an essay entitled Quack Quack Quack, said Mistress Chatterbox. And now again, during the 3rd lesson, as I was again talking, and again I have punishment. And what was the punishment? The punishment was I have to write an essay, and the title of the essay was Quack Quack Quack. The class roared. I had to laugh too. So again I was in trouble. I would really exhausted my ingenuity on the topic of chatterboxes. Now I was tired. I was in trouble. I have to write about it. It was time to come up with something else, something original. Now I was thinking that I should think some new thing and something original. My friend Sane, who is good at poetry, offered to help me write the essay from beginning to end in verse. And my friend Sane, she suggested me to write the essay in verse, and I jumped for joy, and I was happy as I got new suggestion. Mr. Kissing was trying to play a joke on me, which made me sure the joke was on him. She was again trying to laugh at me, but she gave me a ridiculous subject, but I was ready to face the situation. I finished my poem, and it was beautiful. She says that she finished the topic, and it was in verse, and it was beautiful. It was about a mother duck and a father swan with 3 baby ducklings who were beaten to death by the father because they quacked too much. And what was the idea of the poem? The idea of the poem was that it was about a mother duck and the father swan, and with their 3 baby ducklings, and these 3 baby ducklings, they were beaten to death. And what was the reason? And they were beaten to death by their father. And what was the reason? Because they quacked too much. Luckily, Mr. Kissing took the joke the right way. So she was lucky that it was like a joke, and he took the joke the right way. He read the poem to the class, adding his own comments. When he read the poem in the class, he added his comments also, and to several other classes as well. And he also gave example of it in the other classes also. Since then, I have been allowed to talk and haven't been assigned any extra homework. And after that, I was allowed to talk, and no homework was given to me. No extra homework was assigned to me. On the contrary, Mr. Kissing always making jokes these days. So in this way, what have I done? I have changed the habit of Mr. Kissing. Now Mr. Kissing, he is always making jokes these days. So you have to do oral comprehension check. These are 4 questions, and you have to do it. So it is your homework, and you have to complete your homework. Thank you.